When I heard the theme tonight was the circle of life, it reminded me of my dogs. All the dogs that I've had and I've loved through the years. My first dog was a little dog named Coco, who was the meanest fucking little poodle ever. Ran wild all through the neighborhood, but he was mine. He was all mine. And my uncle gave him to me for my birthday. And I saw him on his last day of life when he was run over by a car in front of me. I was maybe 8 years old. I've had a dog ever since then, but never really my dog like Coco. Until in law school I got a dog named Bandit. Now, Bandit was clearly my dog. And I could call him, and he was tiny, maybe 10 pounds, and he would come flying at me and jump into my arms from wherever he heard me. I got him while I was in law school. He got his law degree also, although he did not pass the bar. He went to every law school class. He went to all the intramural football games where he would sit with a beer between his paws and a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. I have a picture of that. And he was my heart dog. And he was with me for 18 years. Now, the thing about Bandit was he was white and some sort of Maltese Terrier mix. And you could brush that dog, bathe that dog, bleach that dog. And 5 minutes later, he would look like somebody had taken a crumpled up white toilet paper piece and it would be all filthy. After Bandit died, I was in my car and I looked down and there was a feather that I had picked up earlier that day, a beautiful white feather. And I got out of the car and I went into a craft fair and came out, and the feather looked like Bandit. It hadn't been anywhere. It had been in my car, but it looked like that same thing that Bandit would look like 5 minutes after a bath. And I realized that all of my dogs have come back to me in one form or another. And after my second true heart dog, Truman, who friends called the canine sociopath, he was my dog alone, left, he sent me another dog. And I knew that he did, because Webster did the exact same thing that Truman would do. When you would scratch Truman a certain way, he was a Scottish Terrier, and you know their legs are like 3 inches long, you just start gnawing on his arm. Because it felt so good. Never seen a dog do that before. And when Webster came, he was about a year old, and I scratched him a certain way, and all of a sudden he was just like, on his arm. Swear to God, after Webster died, he sent me my now heart dog, Winston, who is, my husband actually said when we first got him, my husband had never had a Scottish Terrier puppy, so he didn't know, like, they're the worst, most evil, smartest, most mischievous dogs on the planet. But my husband's like, there's something terribly wrong with this dog. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the dog. The dog is my heart dog, and I'm just saying. But I knew that Webster had sent him when I scratched Winston, and he went, on his arm. None of my other Scotties have ever done that. But the circle of life continues from one dog to the next, to the next. That piece of, that hole in your heart gets filled, a piece of it, with the next. Thank you.